Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to the first Weather Wednesday segment of 2024. I am Maya Engel, live in our digital studio, joined by the one and only Joe Charlevoix, our chief meteorologist, live in the Weather Center. So, Joe, I think the big story weather-wise to talk about is we are finally getting some colder temperatures and a little bit of snow. It's actually starting to finally feel like winter.
Yeah, and longer term, it looks kind of active coming up here. I mean, I think we have multiple chances for some, not rain, but snow over the next, week or two. As you mentioned, Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start though with, we'll just take a look at things that are going on. Let's go to. Can you see my graphics?
Yep.
Bunch of them.
Yep. All of them.
On this one. Yep. Here's radar. So we'll start with tonight, Maya. Quite a bit of snow coming in. This is light snow.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being it's just cold enough. We have temperatures in the 20s, low 30s. So we have some lake effect snow off Lake Superior, up this way. You can see some of that around Whitefish Point, off Lake Superior. And then if you're in lower Michigan, here's some pockets of snow as well over the last couple of hours from really the Straits area, Rogers City, Sheboygan, all the way on down to, all the way down into Clare County. Some snow here just north of Clare, around Houghton Lake and parts of Kalkaska County. Here's what we're looking at tonight. This is the future radar. These snow showers will kind of wind down later tonight. I still think a few tomorrow morning. You see the clock up there. And then pretty relatively quiet weather later Thursday, heading into Friday. There will be some snow showers around Friday afternoon. It looks like more lake effect snow than anything. Doesn't look like a whole lot. I think the better chance for snow this weekend, right there. And it's up in the UP and Straits.
Mm-hmm.
Might snow there all day Saturday. It'll be a lighter snow, maybe a 2-3 inches or so as we get into the weekend. So that's just a little bit in a nutshell the next day or two here, Maya.
Okay, so I do want to remind everyone who's watching, if you have any weather-related questions, to leave a comment and Joe will answer them. Paul says, hi, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Paul. Teresa says, what are those? Oh, I think they're like hand-clapping emojis. I think Teresa is happy that we have snow. I agree. I am very happy that we have snow. It was really weird the past couple weeks when the only chances for any sort of precipitation, it was rain.
So right, and on Christmas Day, Traverse City was 58 degrees, which tied a record.
Yeah.
For Christmas. So that was just some weird weather, to be honest with you. What I'm going to get asked about a lot, maybe not tonight so much because this is still a week away, is next week, because there are signs, Maya, that we may get some active weather in here. We really haven't had much in terms of any storms to talk about.
Yeah.
We've had some snow here and there, but I'll show you. Let's go back to sharing the screen here. So let's go into next week. Here's the thing, though, that I really want to reiterate. The system I'm going to talk about here, right, for next week, you know where it is? It's like up by Alaska and Siberia.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot that could change with this. But what's going to happen eventually, I'm going to fast forward here. This is next Monday. You see the timestamp there, Monday, 6 p.m. If you look out in Oklahoma, Texas, you see kind of a circle there of the wind.
Yeah. That's
where our area of low pressure is. That's a developing system. Watch, this is kind of a pretty good track for possibly some snow for us. So next week, we'll race out ahead to Tuesday. The green is rain. The purple is snow. Next Tuesday, we may get some snow in here, maybe some rain downstate. Probably windy too. The orange, that's the stronger winds.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday night, and then Wednesday on the back side of this system, some snow and wind as well, right there. That's what it looks like currently, right? Like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a perfect setup for us to get some heavy snow and some wind. Here's the thing. We all know this. This could completely miss us, although I don't think so. We may get more of that rain up our way if this shifts a bit further north. So we could see more rain mixing in, or we could get a lot of snow. They're all possible. I'm only showing you that because that's the possibility next week. That would be Tuesday into Wednesday. Possible storm, far from certain. And then on the heels of that, watch this. Another system comes in perhaps Friday into Saturday with some snow and some wind. So we may have two systems next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, another one late in the weekend that could impact us with the potential for some snow, Maya. Here's what it looks like on the 7-day forecast. A little bit of snow north Saturday, snow showers in lower Michigan. And then Tuesday into Wednesday, we're watching for that chance for some snow or some wind at this time. So if you love winter and you've been, where is the snow?
It's coming.
Well, there it is. The pattern really is changing. At least looks much more favorable for some snow next week.
All right. So if we do get all that snow from that storm, kind of is like we went from nothing to all of it at once almost.
Sort of, yeah. Oh, Tina, I feel bad for you.
Tina has a flight.
Here's what I'm going to do for you, Tina.
Wednesday.
Keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And again, this is a week out. I'm on Twitter. I have a Twitter account, and a lot of storm chasers and just amateur people, meteorologists, are posting snow totals for 380 hours from now from one model run. It's irresponsible because you don't know for sure.
A lot could change.
So the way I like to handle it, and I have for 20 years, is just be aware something could be coming in that time frame. It's good to know ahead of time.
Right.
We could get some heavy snow and wind, but not for sure.
Yeah.
And I think, but like for instance, Tina, you have a flight. Yeah, definitely worth keeping an eye on as we get closer to a situation like that.
Yeah. And be sure to stick with us this week and the beginning of next week, because of course Joe will have updates every day on how that storm is looking and what we can expect.
But as far as in the short term, a little bit of snow tonight, snow showers, same thing tomorrow and Friday, not a lot. Saturday, if you're up in the UP, the tip of the mitt, more likely some snow there. You know, where we live, Maya, Traverse City region, Grayling, Alpena, Gaylord, scattered snow showers. That's Saturday.
Okay.
And then that Tuesday, Wednesday system, that's the one we'll keep a close eye on.
Okay. Good to know. I was going to ask about Saturday because I think I'm going to try to go skiing on Saturday. So I'm hoping from the little bit of snow we've had the past couple days, and then we have some colder temperatures, I'm hoping there'll be good enough conditions to ski. I will report back next week.
Right. Let us know. Yeah.
I know
I'm sure, the big resorts, I'm sure they definitely have some of their runs open and everything. So,
yeah.
I'm sure they're looking forward to this too, among other people.
Definitely.
I know I have a couple plow driver friends who keep asking me, when are we going to get some snow? Because it is part of their income, of course, in the winter.
Yeah.
The offset, of course, if you own a business, you don't have to pay for plowing. There's pros and cons to both, but it does look more active, like I said, as we get into next week.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, like you mentioned, that'll be great for all the businesses around northern Michigan that do rely on skiers and snowmobilers and whatnot. But I was talking to Kurt, one of our engineers today, and his family was just in Boyne. I don't know which Boyne, either Mountain or Highlands, but
yeah.
They only had this past weekend, they only had 3 runs open. And that's, of course, one of the biggest hills in northern lower peninsula. So
yeah, it's been hard. I think part of it too, Maya, for them is that if it's 35, 40 at night, it's just almost impossible to even make snow at night.
Exactly. And then you have to
the lows at night have been so warm.
Yeah.
But that's changing too. I'm looking here at 20s and 30s at night. So at least it's a little more reasonable to make some snow at the resorts. And like I said, we probably have some man-made snow coming up here too.
Yeah.
Or natural snow, I mean.
Right. I know what you meant. Well, anyone else have any questions? We'll give it another minute or so to see if there's any more questions.
I'll keep Tina in my thoughts. I know that feeling when you have a flight and there's a storm. I've been there. The storm coming in, and we'll see how that goes. By the way, Jim, thanks for writing in. Thanks for the update. That was nice. Appreciate that.
Ree says hi. Good evening. Hi. Gail says
Gail, good evening to you too.
Yeah.
Gail Johnson.
Kind of sounds like everyone is just here to say hi. No one really has any weather questions, which is okay. I think we covered a lot of stuff. Otina says, thank you. It's an early flight to Florida. Well, at least you'll be going to Florida.
Well, Tina, can you at least take Maya or I, one of us, with you?
Both of us.
There you go.
Well, that'll be fun, Tina.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you. And of course, like I mentioned, Joe will keep you updated on how that storm will play out on Tuesday and Wednesday. But anything else, Joe, you think is worth mentioning now, or do you want to save things for the 11 o'clock show?
Well, I think we kind of went over everything. It's just, we'll watch that system, maybe 2 of them next week as we get a little closer here. If you're wondering about temperatures, for the most part, generally staying, I'm looking at the 7-day here. I'll pull it up one more time just to share the screen here. There it is. The 7-day forecast, for the most part, 30s. No real big cold coming in. That's the other thing. We're not going to get a big, significant cold snap anytime soon, it appears, but temperatures holding in the 30s, 20s at night to around 30. Still probably a little bit above average for this time of the year, but at least because it was weird, we don't have the 40s and 50s we did like around Christmas as we look ahead here. So.
Oh, someone just said, I've got 4 different weather apps and 4 different forecasts. It's interesting.
Yep, that's why I have our Up North Live mobile app. But the apps, basically the apps that you use that put out, 15-day forecasts or whatever nonsense there is, it's just computerized. There's no human being looking at it.
Right.
So I know what I look at, and I get it. You want to look at your apps and see what's coming in, but that's why I don't use apps, because
right.
There's 4 different forecasts. So yeah, which one's right?
Exactly. So Jim says Tuesday afternoon, travel from Grand Rapids to Sault Ste. Marie. Yeah,
I mean, again, we're 6 days away from that, but just from what it looks like at this juncture, snow arriving in lower Michigan maybe Tuesday, so it would be probably chasing you as you head north. So I would say the earlier you can leave, the better. Would probably be the best in that scenario. But again, this is 6 days away. I just don't have an exact, update. But I would say the earlier the better on Tuesday next week, if I had to say anything about it.
Yeah. All right.
But on the one more thing about the apps, even my kids ask, yeah, Dad, AccuWeather says this or this. And I don't know. This is what I said.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway.
But you know what app is pretty reliable?
The Up North Live mobile app.
The Up North Live mobile app.
Yeah.
If you watch our newscast a lot, you probably have that memorized like I do. And a reminder for the latest. Oh, wait, no, that's our web tease. What's the weather app? You can get up to the minute weather forecast by downloading our Up North Live mobile app. It's free, comes with a live look at the radar. Just search for Up North Live in your app store. You can download it right now.
that memorized. Yeah.
It's a good one. So yeah, that's a little reminder to download our app. But yeah, looks like that's all the questions. So thanks everyone so much for joining us tonight on this Weather Wednesday. We hope you all had a wonderful holiday season, Christmas, New Year's, all of that jazz. And it's nice to finally be seeing some snow to start 2024. So Joe, thanks for all of your updates. And we will see you folks all tonight on Up North Live, News at 11.
See ya.
Bye.